So my name is Andrew Groom, and I'm going to be reading for Sean a little excerpt. Sean was a thin, shaggy-haired 15-year-old boy with little to say when he started counseling at Youth in Need. He was in trouble with the law and often erupted in violence at home.
He was spiraling down a dark hole, yet they sat week after week with him,
listening to him offer one-word answers, maybe two. Slowly his comfort grew and he began to gather strength. Something was changing.
One week he came in looking different. Chin up, eyes bright. He had found the courage to tell his father how angry he was that he had left the family and how much he loved him.
Suddenly, Sean was a chatterbox and spoke of his hopes and dreams, mistakes and regrets.
He had tapped into an inner strength that many were not sure he knew he had. Youth in Need are proud to say that he'll graduate from high school later this year as a changed individual. That's pretty cool.
It's the ability to know that people, they want to change, they want to get better, and not everybody has the best situation in the world. So to know that there are people who want to do this and Youth in Need is able to reach out and be there for them, I think is great, because I think everyone wants to get better. You know, I don't think everybody wants to be rich. I don't think everybody wants to be famous. I think everybody wants to be happy.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people think abuse is always physical, but emotional can be, sometimes just as bad. Like kids need emotional encouragement and connection, and if they're not getting it, or if they're getting a lot of negative emotion, that can be really detrimental to their well-being. And that's really cool how, though, he came to them instead of, beating someone up, because that should never be our goal, to beat someone up first. So
Youth in Need specifically obviously has made life better for people. And even if it's anecdotal evidence, I think that even the statistics of it would show that people are better because of Youth in Need. And like I was saying before, it's all a domino effect. I mean, you need places like this, because then there's a wildfire of people who have a better life, whether it's the new generation or people's minds are changed, or it's places like these that keep cities running. I mean, it really is, because it gets hard. It's a hard life sometimes. And to see these people get better, whether it's just from counseling or whether it's all the way from financial planning and all this stuff. I mean, there are people brought on this earth because they are good at these things and they can help people, and I think that it's fantastic.
There's a lot of things that come up in people's lives that can really set them back, and it seems like Youth in Need really is a safe space for people to get on the same page and get back on track with their life and what they want their life to be. It's nothing but positivity, and that could do a lot for someone.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing amazing work. I think that a lot of people don't know about these resources until it's too late. And it's important that people know about these resources. I mean, everyone doesn't have the money to pay a psychologist. Everyone doesn't have the money to go to counseling, even if it is a pay scale, depending on your income. Everyone doesn't have the same circumstances. And I think that's something that slides under the radar when it comes to things like abuse, trauma, depression, any mental illness, even, anything. I think it's really important that they stick around, honestly. I think every city, every town, everywhere needs something like that for Youth in Need, literally. I mean, the name says it all.
And to know that in these testimonies there are people who admit that this is what I want, this is what I need, but I can't get it. And then Youth in Need is like, here, we're here for you. I think it's awesome.
I have never heard of Youth in Need, but I think after reading these stories, it is really important, because without it, I don't know what some of these kids would do. They would be stuck in terrible, abusive situations. They might not have a place to stay at night. So